Welcome to our channel. Today we how to authenticate to PagerDuty using API keys from VPS step by step clearly. To authenticate to PagerDuty using API keys from your VPS, begin by logging into your PagerDuty account. Navigate to your account settings by clicking on your user profile icon. From the drop-down menu, select API access keys. If you don't have an API key yet, click on Create New API Key. Give your new API key a descriptive name to help you identify it later. Make sure to choose the appropriate permission level based on your intended access. Once you create the key, copy it and store it securely, as you will not see it again. Now, move to your VPS and open a terminal session. Ensure you have the necessary tools installed, such as curl or Postman, to make API requests. You can also use programming languages like Python or Node.js if you prefer. To verify that your API key is working, construct a simple API request. Use the API endpoint for your PagerDuty account, typically in the format https://api.pagerduty.com/user. In your request, set the HTTP method to GET. Add the necessary headers, including authorization with the value set to bearer your _API_KEY. Also, include content type with the value applicable. If successful, you'll receive a JSON response containing user details. In case of an error, double-check your API key and headers for accuracy. Once authenticated successfully, you can now interact with other PagerDuty API endpoints. Use this method to manage incidents, schedules, and other tasks programmatically. Remember to follow best security practices by not exposing your API key. Take care to rotate your API key regularly for enhanced security. Now you can proceed to integrate PagerDuty into your applications or services effectively. This concludes the step-by-step guide to authenticating to PagerDuty using API keys from your VPS. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option and create a new strong password you can remember. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation steps. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. If you see an error message, note it down and try again after restarting your device and internet connection. Log out when you finish, especially on shared devices, to keep your account and payment information secure. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.